Hi, Sierra. This is Mrs. Travers. I wanted to put my picture on the screen just so that you could see that I'm a real person and I'm here to help you for sure. Um, I totally understand completely um, what's going on in terms of all of this. It is not an easy assignment. It's really confusing. So I'm just here to make sure, to be honest. Oh, and when I opened this up, it had nothing in it. So I just want to make sure um, that it was a comment, probably with a blank document, and I want to make sure that you know what's going on. Okay, so I'm going to quickly go through what the assignments are, and specifically this one where you posted the reading response questions so that I can address that. And hopefully that will help. So I know that I'm going to Unit 1, Activity 1. So I'm going to click on Content. You're probably going to hear behind me, there's a lot of noise. I have a grade 8 classroom behind me, and they're really loud. Okay, so Unit 1, Activity 1. Okay, so granted, this video is kind of dry, 1, and 2, really boring, and it's tough to make jot notes on. So what the purpose of this is this is really an introduction to e-learning, and your task is to listen to the points and like jot down what are some of the tips and tricks or what are things that you need to do in e-learning that would help you be successful. That's what this video is all about. And what I've done, because not everybody can listen to it and pick up stuff, is that I've actually had it transcribed so that what you can do is you can actually look through what I said in the video. Now, these are just times that I said it, but you can actually look for your points there and actually copy and paste the key ones that you think are good for you. So with that, you can copy and paste it there. So, and I understand how boring that is and that it doesn't make a whole bunch of sense. There's a few things here. And I know you said you read through them all. So I'm just going to go quickly through. Okay, so where you posted your comment was in Unit 1, Activity 2. And what we're doing is we're working on summarizing and then writing a paragraph, because one of the tasks is a summary paragraph. So where you had actually handed in that note was in this one right here. So that's what I wanted to talk about really quickly. So here's the reading. You're actually going to choose either tiny homes or you're going to do the financial post. Okay, so should you rent or buy your home, or talk about tiny homes? You're going to read one of these two, and then you're going to answer three of these questions, 1D, 1I, and 1C. So here's the Google Doc. You pick one of the D questions, one of the I questions. This one can be a D or an I, and 1C question. And then you answer it based on this, one of these two articles. Okay, so I just wanted to, you had posted your comment right here, and I just wanted to make sure that you weren't trying to use this for the jot notes or for the instructional video. So that's number one, that you're going to answer those questions, put them in a Google Doc, and then put them in the Dropbox. You can actually submit, even though you put a comment in there, you can still submit stuff in there. Okay, so what are we getting to? This is where it gets a little bit more complicated. So your jot notes that you're going to hand in from Unit 1, Activity 1. Excuse me. That, yes, boring. You can actually make some jot notes here, is that you can actually go back to these notes, and what you're going to do is summarize what this video was all about. So you're going to come up with like, what was the main idea of what this video is all about, and what are some key parts. So you could look at it and say, these are some of the key features that you can be using within the VLE or within online learning. And then you're going to go through here and pick out 3 key things, maybe about due dates, maybe about how the teacher communicates with you, and that's really important. And that videos are really helpful. So say, for example, I get it, it's not that exciting, but that's really what you're being asked to do at the bottom here. So you're going to click on this graphic organizer, you're going to take those notes or that video and just type up like the main idea. I'm just going to type main idea here. What was that video trying to tell you overall? And then the first point, some evidence there, and explain why that's important. Your second point, and we're just doing this as a graphic organizer because we're going to practice writing a paragraph a little bit later on, right? So you're going to hand in that graphic organizer. So I totally get it. Not very exciting, but that's the information that we're working at. Please let me know if I can help you in any way.